Hey guys, I'm Chase Brogan, and cordless vacuums have come a long way over the last few years. They're lighter, they're more powerful, and a whole lot more convenient than they used to be. But no matter which one you buy, there's usually one thing they have in common. Eventually, you still have to empty the dustbin yourself. And if you've ever done that, you know usually it means dust flying everywhere, pet hair getting stuck inside, and making a bigger mess than you actually started with. If you have dogs or cats, you know that problem only gets worse. Well, today's vacuum is trying to solve that exact issue. This is the UWANT V500 Cordless Self-Emptying Vacuum, and besides offering up to 50,000 PA of suction, it automatically empties everything every time you place it back on the dock. It also features a green LED dust detection light that reveals dirt, dust, and even pet hair you probably didn't even know was there, along with a unique dust scraping system that's designed to reduce maintenance over time. So today in this video, we're going to unbox it, we're going to set everything up, and we're going to put it through a variety of cleaning tests to see how well the automatic dust collection actually works, and by the end of this video, we'll know whether it's worth it or not. Now inside the box you'll find everything that you need to get started. Included in here is of course the vacuum itself, an extension tube, motorized floor head, crevice tool, combination brush, battery charging dock dust bags, replacement filter, as well as of course the manual that walks through the entire process. Right away, one thing that stood out to me was the docking station itself. Unlike most cordless vacuums that simply hang on a wall charger, this is actually a 3-in-1 station. It charges the vacuum, it stores your accessories, and it automatically empties the dustbin after every cleaning session. Everything stays together in one organized location, so instead of having attachments scattered throughout a closet, they're always within reach. The vacuum itself also feels surprisingly lightweight without feeling cheap, making it easy to maneuver around furniture or carry upstairs when cleaning multiple levels of the house. Overall, my first impressions here were very much positive. Getting everything assembled only takes just a couple of minutes. Snap the battery in place, attach whichever cleaning head you want to use, insert the dust bag into the docking station, then place the vacuum on the charger for its initial charge. The LED display is simple and easy to read, showing your remaining battery life along with whichever suction mode you're currently using. There are 3 different power levels available, so whether you're doing a quick cleanup on hard floors or tackling thicker carpet, you can easily adjust the suction to match the job. Now let's get to the part that actually matters most. How well does it actually clean? For my testing today, I wanted to create the kinds of messes most households deal with every single day. That included flour, coffee grounds, cereal, dirt, and one thing that really can put a vacuum to the test, pet hair. Starting on hard floors, the V500 had no trouble picking up fine debris in one single pass. Flour is usually one of the more difficult materials because it tends to spread around instead of getting picked up cleanly. But the vacuum handled it really well without blowing it across the entire floor. Coffee grounds, cereal, and larger debris were just as easy. I also tested it with pet hair on both hard floors and carpets, and it really did a nice job lifting the hair without constantly pushing it around or leaving clumps behind. Now moving over to the carpet, switching into boost mode noticeably increased the cleaning performance, especially when pulling embedded dirt and pet hair from deeper within the carpet fibers. Whether you have pets or you're simply cleaning up after everyday life, the overall cleaning performance felt consistently strong. Now let's talk about one of my favorite features on here, the green LED dust detection light. I'll be honest, when I first read about it, I thought it sounded like one of those features that looked good on paper, but probably wouldn't make much of a difference. After using it though, I completely changed my mind altogether. The light shines across the floor at a low angle, making fine dust, hair, and debris stand out in a way that normal lighting simply doesn't. At one point I even vacuumed one section of the floor, turned around, switched on the green light, and immediately spotted dirt I had completely missed. I also found this especially useful for pet hair because one of my dogs actually has the same color hair that our floor is, so it makes it really hard to spot the hair on the floor. Oftentimes I'll think that a certain area is totally clean. Once that green LED is on, hair, dust, and fine debris become much easier to spot, especially underneath furniture, along baseboards, and in darker corners. It's one of those features that sounds simple, but once you've used it, it's hard to imagine cleaning without it. Now let's talk about one of the biggest reasons I think most people are going to consider the UWANT V500, and that comes down to the automatic self-emptying dock. Normally after every cleaning session, you have to remove the dust cap, walk over to the trash, open it, and hope dust doesn't fly back into the room. With the V500, you simply place the vacuum back onto the dock. Within a few seconds, the docking station automatically empties everything directly into the larger sealed dust bag inside the base. This means there's no dust clouds, there's no touching the dirt yourself, no extra cleanup afterwards, and if you have pets, this feature becomes even more convenient. Instead of opening the dust cup that's packed full of pet hair, every couple of days, everything gets transferred directly into the sealed dust bag. It keeps the dust and hair much more contained, and it simply makes the entire cleanup process cleaner and less messy. If you deal with allergies or you're constantly vacuuming because of shedding pets, I can definitely see this becoming one of your favorite features. There's another feature inside the docking station that you can actually see while using it. Uant calls it the floating dust scraping system. Instead of relying on suction to empty the vacuum, the docking station also helps physically remove debris from the filter area during the emptying process. That helps reduce buildup while keeping airflow more consistent over time. For pet owners, that's especially useful because pet hair has a tendency to collect around filters and gradually reduce performance. By helping keep that area cleaner automatically, you'll spend less time taking the vacuum apart for maintenance and more time simply using it. This is one of those behind the scenes features that doesn't get a whole lot of attention, but it can make a noticeable difference over the long run. Now, of course, we have to talk about battery life next because a product like this that's entirely wireless is only as good as the battery installed within it. And the battery life on here, in my experience, has been absolutely phenomenal. Depending on which suction mode you want to use, Uant rates the V500 for up to around an hour of runtime, which should be more than enough for cleaning most homes. Since it automatically charges every time you place it back on the dock, it's essentially always ready for the next cleaning session. Another thing I really like is how quickly it converts into a handheld vacuum. Swapping attachments only takes a few seconds, making it useful for cleaning stairs, furniture, shelves, vehicles, curtains, and other hard-to-reach areas. Now, if you have pets like me, it's incredibly useful for cleaning couches, pet beds, or any area where your pet seems to spend the most time and therefore leaves the most hair behind. Instead of dragging out a larger vacuum, you can quickly swap attachments and clean those areas in just a couple of minutes. That versatility makes it much more than just another stick vacuum. Now, after spending some time using the UWANT V500, I think there are three different features here that really stand out most. First is definitely the automatic self-emptying dock. It solves one of the biggest annoyances of owning a cordless vacuum by eliminating the need to constantly empty the dust cup yourself. Second is the green LED dust detection. I genuinely didn't expect to like it as much as I did, but it really does reveal dust, debris, and pet hair that otherwise I'd probably miss. And finally, the automatic dust scraping system is a smart addition that helps reduce maintenance while keeping the vacuum performing consistently over time. Cleaning performance has been excellent on both hard floors and carpet, and I really like that the V500 isn't designed around just one specific use case. Whether you're cleaning everyday dust, larger debris, or constantly staying on top of pet hair like me, it handled everything I threw at it extremely well. The automatic self-emptying dock, green LED dust detection, and low maintenance design all work together to make cleaning feel a little easier, especially if you're vacuuming frequently. Overall, I think Uant has done a really nice job combining convenience with strong cleaning performance. If you've been looking for a cordless vacuum that minimizes maintenance while still offering premium features like automatic dust collection and LED dust detection, I think the V500 is completely worth taking a look at. If you'd like to learn more about this product, click the link in the description of this video. That's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for your time and support. Be sure to hit subscribe if you haven't already, but click those links to learn more about this vacuum.